Here we go. Yo. Welcome. This is Blues House Live. We got the homies. Today, I know we're a little late. It's 9 o'clock. I know some of y'all like, damn, what's going on, man? What's going on? Some other engagements came, you know what I'm saying, read a little bit later than expected. So I just pushed it on back to 9. But don't forget, I pull my banner. You know, I gotta get the banner, get the ticker going. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, support. Y'all see everything down there. I'm not gonna go through it today. Just want to holler at my peoples, man. How y'all doing today?
Good, real good.
Y'all good? That's good, man. Mika, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good. I don't want to upset her. She was like, put on clothes and makeup.
Just saying.
Yeah, man. Gonna be talking about the whole. I'm just gonna jump into it, man. No,
Let's do it.
Get past all the pleasantries and stuff, man. Hawkeye episode 3. It was called Echoes. Why is my drive not working? This is pain in the ass. But it was called Echoes. I'll let y'all go first, man. I'll let y'all, you know what I'm saying, do what y'all do.
Kobe.
Okay. Definitely a nice change of pace for this show. Definitely got a lot more action than we got in episodes 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
The whole episode felt like it was all exposition. You know what I'm saying? It was all setting the stage. Got some nice hints at some upcoming characters.
We did. Yep.
Yeah, some nice hints at some upcoming characters. I feel like they made some things a little too predictable with this show, though, with this episode. They kind of tipped their hand a little bit. You know what I'm saying? For how we're going forward. Like foreshadowing the uncle character, which we already know who that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't even give us time to even think that, you know what I'm saying, there was another big bad. I mean, it couldn't be anybody else at this point. You know what I'm saying? We know who everybody is. You know, there's not really any surprise, no mystery to this. But I guess that's because they only have 6 episodes. You know what I'm saying? So
gotta move quick.
Right.
And I said that. I said they're gonna come quick.
Yep.
Excuse me, y'all.
You good?
But I agree, man.
Yep.
They moved quick. Oh, I don't know if you finished. Go ahead. If you finished.
Yeah. Just like I said, it's definitely you can see that this is definitely like a mini series, not like a full run of a show.
Right.
It's just to tell a little bit of story, introduce some characters. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Just to get some characters that we needed into the MCU, you know what I'm saying, so we can use them going forward. And this is just like a mini introduction to them.
Right. This is an official branching off episode, show.
No doubt.
The only implication this show has is to introduce new characters, and that's it.
Right.
That's how I look at
it. Pretty much.
What you got, Mika? What you got?
I think this show is exactly what everyone else is saying. It's just a branch show. Obviously, we know who the uncle is. It's kind of obvious, but I also think that this is probably the show where like Hawkeye probably won't be moving forward after this show ends. You know, like he's gonna pass the torch on to now I can't think of her name. To Kate, yeah. So This episode had a lot of action in it. I was really like about that. I like how they went into Echo's backstory. Although it doesn't. I mean, according to some articles I read, it's not completely true to the comics, but still, her. I mean, obviously they had to have a reason for her to go after Ronan, I guess. So that just made sense, right? So, I like how they went into her backstory. You got to watch her as a child, like, learning how to survive on her own. Like her dad's like we could have paid to put you in school, but
they wouldn't necessarily benefited you.
Right. It would have benefited you. So watching her, progress into this older, this young lady who she can handle herself. She knows she can fight. I mean, they never explained how she lost her leg though. So I was kind of like, oh, she don't have a leg. Where did that come from? So, but other than that, I mean, I liked all the action, all the scenes. I especially like the bridge scene. Why is there always a bridge scene?
It's the bridge. On the bridge, man.
That's where shit goes down.
Always something going down on the bridge. Right. But I like the car chase scene. The car chase scene was really dope. But I'm more interested in the ending. Like what the mother's boyfriend is up to and why he's in the house.
Oh, Jacques Duquesne. Yeah.
So, that's all I got.
Yeah, man. The episode was real dope. Like you said, way more action than the previous two. Even with the action, we still got a lot of story. We got a lot of fleshing out, even with all that. I'm gonna just hop right on into it. This is the actress who is playing. She actually has a limb missing. And I was gonna go in real. I still want to go in heavy. No, because this is no disrespect to her. This is towards Marvel because I think she's doing a fantastic job. I think she is one of the highlights of the show. You know what I'm saying? And if I did have a limb missing, I would want them to show it. So I don't want to go too hard in on it, like I was really gonna do. But Marvel, when y'all gonna quit pandering? Like she basically is triple handicapped. She's deaf, one leg, and she's Native American. You see what I'm saying? Like all I'm missing now, and I put it in the chat, is for her to be LGBTQ, and they will have the full quad factor going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is to make the emphasis on her foot? I don't think was necessarily needed. You know what I'm saying? She's already deaf. She's already deaf.
Right.
How much more sympathy do you want me to have for this young girl? You know what I'm saying? But I do get it. Hey, let's play on her legs. But I go back and I look at a show like Titans. I don't know if y'all watch Titans, but the actress on there who plays Barbara Gordon, she also has, you know what I'm saying, she lost her leg. I think it was a motorcycle accident or something like that, but they don't emphasize that. You know what I'm saying? They don't emphasize it at all. Like, if you wasn't paying attention, you would think she had both her legs because she's in the wheelchair because that's part of her character. But I don't know, man. I just don't see her doing everything that she's doing on one leg. Did you know what this reminds me of? And I hate to do it. Y'all remember that rock movie Skyscraper? I think it was Skyscraper.
Yes.
I never saw it.
Don't watch it. You had this guy, one leg. I mean, he was doing things that he shouldn't be doing on one leg. I don't care how strong you are. You're not jumping.
I've seen people with a prosthetic, and it never looks like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and this isn't, the prosthetic, like the Olympic. What was the guy who ended up killing his wife? Blade Runner, they called him. You know what I'm saying? The sporty prosthetic. Nah,
Tink,
this is
tink.
just a tink, tink. Oh, look, tink, tink. This is just a replacement leg. You know what I'm saying? And I
Right.
just
It's not even a whole leg, it's a half a leg.
yeah.
It's at the knee. So
So I don't know, man, but she is doing a great job. I forgot what her name. I think her last name is Cox.
okay.
I can't remember her first name, but she's doing a dope job. She learned capoeira. You know what I'm saying? She's fighting. But let's get into some things. Okay, so we talked about the backstory of Maya Lopez, or we didn't, but they went into the backstory of Maya Lopez. We have her dad here. Was he track? He was a tracksuit mafia too, right?
Right.
He was in charge.
Okay. I was making sure. I'm like, this look like he got a tracksuit on. So tracksuit. What do you think he will come back up in the show? Like, I know he's dead, but as far as his story being told or anything like that, like why Ronan came in, you think that was just it?
I think they're not gonna spend any time
No
on
more.
that.
Yeah. I
They don't
mean,
have enough time to
right.
give
That's what I
that
was gonna say. There's
exposition.
not enough episodes for them to even to dive into that.
Yeah. This dude, he's been everywhere though, as an actor.
Yep.
He's always showing up. Hey, we need a. That was Lou Diamond Phillips back in the day. We need a Native
Right.
American.
Oh no! Not Lou Diamond Phillips.
This is the part that everybody kind of blew everybody's mind. That's Kingpin. I don't care what nobody say. Even
exactly.
Even the laugh was D'Onofrio. That was
Right.
D'Onofrio's laugh. You know what I'm saying? And then the uncle and I don't think I put the picture up, but it was a place next door to the where their little hideout was. It was called the Fat Man's Auto or something like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They just giving us King. They slowly introduce, and we talked about that, right? Like they're not just gonna boom, here go Kingpin. I think we won't get a full face Kingpin up until what's coming.
I said Spider-Man.
You saying Spider-Man? I wonder when Echo is supposed to come out. She's supposed to get her own show
be after Moon Knight.
Yeah,
because
he can show up in Moon Knight, Spider-Man, Moon Knight.
This is true.
He could show up anywhere, but I don't think I don't think we're going to get a full figure Kingpin Wilson Fisk until later. So after we get the flashback and everything, we go back into Clint and Kate being captured. Where did Kate get this suit from? That's what I meant to ask. Even last episode, where did she get that? Is that they sell that? Is that an archery suit? What is that? Anybody know?
I don't know.
Okay. I mean, I'm just wondering. I'm like,
she had her superhero suit in her closet from since 2000.
She was ready on deck.
Just ready on deck.
Right.
But I thought this was a dope scene. Especially the fight inside this warehouse or wherever they're at. You actually see how dope of a fighter Clint is, right? You see him fighting off the tracksuit mafia. You see him using. I think we got more bow action from this small scene than we got out of anything that he did in Marvel. When it came to the bow.
True.
That's what it seemed like. I mean, I could be wrong. I probably am wrong, but it seemed like this really highlighted how dope of an archer he is. Because they just didn't do a lot of emphasis on him as a character throughout any of the event movies. Or any of, what I'm saying, anything else.
He was an afterthought.
Yeah, but a huge, like a big afterthought. I don't know. It just seemed like this scene right here, what I'm saying, encapsulated that aspect of Clint Barton. We get this right here. Now, that car chase scene pulled straight out of the comics. But instead of them being in the old Deuce and a Quarter that they was in, they was in this right here. And they wouldn't let me download the picture, man. Kept saying bad file or something, but it actually was ripped out of the comics, man. And that car chase scene, that might be one of the better car chase scenes we had in a while.
Right.
Maybe Italian Job type level car scene, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I would say Fast and Furious, but that shit don't count.
That shit on a whole nother level.
It kind of reminds me of the French Connection.
French Connection, yeah. Yep. French Connection. Yeah, actually a lot. Now that you say that. Yeah. French Connection. We get Kate showing off her skills with the bow even more. Then we get this, him shooting the pin. He had Kate shoot the arrow up. He shot the pin particles, which made it big. I wondered, did he know that it was going to be big? As though like a small pin particle arrow or a big pin particle arrow? You know what I'm saying? Like, how does he differentiate between making it big or small?
It'd have been hilarious if they had made it small.
I thought, I thought he was actually going to shoot them, like the car that they was in. Yeah, that's what I thought he was going to do. But I mean, using it like that, actually, that was skill though. Like she shot the arrow, then he shot her arrow and made it huge. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. That's dope. But down here in the corner is Hawkeye from the comics. He actually uses that trick arrow. You see, you got 3 pin particle arrows right there. We'll get this scene. This seems like this is his signature. You know how they said Black Widow had her signature jump, you know what I'm saying? Jump down and toss her head back. This seems to be his signature move, I guess. Let me jump off a building and shoot an arrow and swing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. The glamour shot.
That's her stunt double.
Oh yeah, most definitely. If they even, she might just be laying on a green screen or something like that.
That's what I was thinking too.
It's a bad shot.
We get them going back to I guess they were waiting to get his
hearing aid fixed.
Yeah, hearing aid fixed. They ended up naming the dog, or she named the dog Pizza Dog. Going too fast. In the diner or whatever. I like the chemistry that they played between them two. Because as you see, as they keep going forward, it seems like they're getting closer and closer. The chemistry is working better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's done on purpose. And that leads us to this last scene right here. Jacques Duquesne with the Ronin sword. That was a quick synopsis, quick summary. Let's speculate.
Okay.
Next episode, because I guess my question is, how much of the actual history, the actual lore of Hawkeye or Clint are we gonna get? So, according to the comics, Jacques Duquesne, aka the Sword Master, and another villain dude named Trickshot taught Clint. Is that going to be brought up in here? Do you see that? Because I don't think they are leaning towards that. I don't think Clint knows this dude from any. You know what I'm saying? How do y'all feel about that?
I don't think that they're going to show it, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say that he knows that Clint's Ronin.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was going to say.
I'm going out on a limb and saying that.
Okay.
Because I'm going on a limb and saying that there's people that know who, you know what I'm saying, that he is the Ronin. Other than, you know what I'm saying, him.
Right.
Because at this point, they try to make it seem like nobody knows. And that's why I think there's somebody that knows.
Somebody that knows. Yeah. I could see that.
Either by watching his sword fighting style or any of that. And I feel like that's why they're interested, or he was interested in the sword, you know what I'm saying? So I could see that they tie that in, but I don't know. It might be a little stretch for them to tie that in, but I could see it. Maybe even that's who he got the sword from.
Yeah. Right.
Because if they're going to play him up as the sword master.
I didn't even think about that. Maybe that's why he wanted the sword back, because he went and got it from Jacques Duquesne. I'm gonna keep saying it like that, just to let y'all know.
Jacques.
And no, that's I never even thought about it like that. Because he was just there strictly to buy the sword. What's up with this watch? What did this watch tie into? You know what I'm saying? Was that just a plot piece to move it forward? We're not gonna hear about that watch ever again.
It was a Stark watch, wasn't it? It was one of Tony Stark's watches.
I was gonna say it has Stark on it, right? If I remember correct.
I don't know what it had on it, because the picture that I had was kind of blurry. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't say no, it didn't have Stark on it.
Right.
I just want to know what we haven't heard from that watch again. Nobody, they haven't brought it up. They're more so focused on finding out who the Ronin is and stuff like that. But I don't know. Like this, to me, this watch has to have some kind of significance. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, only thing I could think of is that if it is one of Tony's watches, it's got a suit in it.
Oh, a suit.
Right.
Oh. Okay.
Because that's how he, you know what I'm saying, with the
I know he had the gauntlet, the glove, you know what I'm saying, in there. No, he had a whole suit.
He had a whole suit in the watch.
It was like Endgame, wasn't it?
Endgame, yep.
Damn, you right.
No, it was Infinity War.
Infinity War. No. Yeah, Infinity War.
It was, because that was right after they
right when he was
when Ebony Maw showed up.
Ebony Maw showed up. Yeah, the outright showed up. Yep. You right. Damn. Okay. Oh man, that changes a lot of shit. Now that I guess that goes back into maybe the Armor War situation. Yeah, that's Kingpin, man.
Got to be.
That's Kingpin. Let me go back. That's Kingpin's arm, man. And they even made sure to emphasize that he was a bigger guy.
Yep, because his hands are big.
You heard the way he stepped, like when he came on the scene, that he sounded heavy, you know what I'm saying? And then when they panned, just that part of his body looked wider than everybody else's.
I think they're gonna make this Kingpin bigger, more comic accurate.
Yeah, I think they do that. Not necessarily a fat suit, but just
just bigger.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because Kingpin has got no love in the live action. I mean, D'Onofrio's did a good job, but
D'Onofrio did right. He did his job, but he was skinny pin. You know,
I don't know who thought that was a good idea.
I thought maybe they would have padded. You know what I'm saying? Gave him some padded suits at least to make him look a little bit bigger. I mean, that's kind of the same way they did Michael Clark Duncan in Daredevil, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know who thought that was a good idea. They just, I mean, he wasn't big like the Kingpin is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was big, but Michael Clark Duncan is big anyway, or he was big anyway. You know what I'm saying? John Coffey.
I didn't mean to do it, boss. No, we ain't go that way. Oh, John,
love that movie, by the way.
Yeah, that was man. That was a great movie.
King movies.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
No.
So what's y'all speculation? What I'm gonna, you know what, Mika? I want to hear from you.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'll let you go first.
So I was just, while y'all were talking, I mean, I was listening, but I was reading. There's speculations that the watch, the reason why the tracksuit mafia is after it is because the watch belonged to Tony Stark, and there's chances that he tampered with it. He tampered with this mechanism and upgraded it with Stark technology. So that's the reason why they want it. So
I just thought about something else with this watch.
So during the auction, the watch cost more than the $2 million dinosaur head. So I'm thinking that it definitely has Stark technology in it, and that's the reason why the Tracksuit Mafia was trying to get it. So that's one thing. That's what I was reading. But I got
to watch. I just thought about it.
You
got it. Go ahead and let you finish.
No, I think the person that is touching the little girl's face. I mean, I'm again, I'm disclaimer. I'm not a Marvel person, but I was like, yo, that's Kingpin. Like, right. I mean, I haven't seen Daredevil or any of the Netflix Marvel shows because I wasn't really interested in them. But yeah, I definitely think that's Kingpin, and I think they're gonna we're not gonna get him like completely introduced in this series. I think this was more of just a teaser, like hey, we're bringing him to the MCU, but we're not going to like just put him in your face and say, or they may put him in our face, the very last episode, and then he shows up in the Spider-Man movie.
Yeah,
could be right. I think moving forward, we'll probably end up getting more information about why they want that watch so damn bad. And also, Kingpin's involvement in this whole thing when it comes to Echo.
Right. Hold on, I want to hear what Kobe had to say about the watch. Go ahead, Kobe.
All right, y'all. It's watch, right? Did we see the watch?
It was shown
very briefly, right?
Yeah, it was blurry. That's what I'm saying. The picture was blurry. It was
quick.
And we didn't really get a good look at it, right?
Right.
How'd they time travel in Endgame?
Yeah.
The watches.
Yeah.
The watches.
I never thought about it until you said that. And I was like, shit. It's either that or it's got a suit in it.
I seen one that said it. It was a reach, but somebody said that. I was about to say Captain America went back and put a time stone in that watch.
That could be an interesting
theory there as well. Throw that out there. Just a theory. I didn't believe it. It was a stretch.
Kobe theory kind of make more sense. Like,
I like Kobe.
A watch that I can use to jump through time.
Right.
I do that too.
Because they had to use PIM particles
to shrink down to be able to navigate through the quantum realm. Mm-hmm. And it was like a time GPS. That's what the watch was.
Yeah.
Yep.
And nobody said that. Like, I watched a few breakdown videos. Nobody said that about this watch. So that's interesting. Very interesting.
It is, man.
Because if you think about it, I mean, we're talking about time and then universes and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I also think that what they're hinting going forward, I don't think Clint makes it home. I think
he dies.
Yeah,
he's gonna die.
What if he dies? Because the big emphasis right now is making it home.
I think Yelena gonna take him out.
Yeah, anytime there's a movie like that where they trying to make it home, they don't make it home.
This might not be a happy ending.
But you know what?
But no, can't because of the ending of Black Widow.
You said what now?
The end credits of Black Widow. Her sister was going after him.
Right, but maybe that's who kills him.
That's what I'm thinking. I think she's gonna take him out.
Yeah.
The plot thickens.
Maybe she kills him.
That's gonna piss Kate off. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think about it. Yelena Belova is gonna be part of the Thunderbolts or Dark Avengers or whatever, and they keep setting up this Young Avengers team. They keep hinting at it. They gotta fight.
Echo gonna be on there. I could see Echo redeeming herself against Yelena.
Yep.
And that's how she becomes, the good guy.
Yep.
In the situation.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay. I'm thinking that she kills Clint. Kate's out for vengeance. Boom. Young Avengers versus Dark Avengers. That's a nice setup. It's
It
easy.
is. Yeah.
Everybody's got a reason to be, they got a reason to fight.
Right. And I don't want to throw the monkey wrench in. The only thing is we've kind of seen not Clint die, but we've seen him not make it. You know what I'm saying? Because he turned to Ronin, he did all of that. He lost his family, and now we got to kill this guy. Like, this dude he's lived a tragic life.
I mean, but
that's the thing, though.
I agree. Like,
yeah,
I wouldn't be shocked if that's what happened.
Oh yeah,
I would not be shocked if he is killed off or dies or something terrible happens to him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's already worse for wear, man. But maybe it's a Wanda situation. Maybe they play off of the Wanda killing Clint like she did in the comic.
Right.
Maybe, maybe that happens. I don't know, man. It's so many ways that they can go, so many things that they open up with these shows. A lot of these. And we started off by saying that this show is just to introduce new characters, which I totally think that it is, but it can have a pivot point to where, like you said, it opens up the possibility, like you said, Dark Avengers versus New Avengers or Young Avengers, Avengers West Coast, whatever they want to call it.
Whatever they call them, right?
East Side.
Thunderbolts. Like, I'm gonna tell you this. To me, the street level side of Marvel has way more going for it than
cosmic
time travel situation. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to follow, simplify. I don't have to worry. No rules are being broken here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just good wholesome fight. Let's fight. Put your dukes up, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll get the story out the way, put your dukes up, go home. To sit there, we speculate 24/7 all day long. To sit there and try to figure out how time travel works, what's a multiverse, what universe I'm in, recast T'Challa, like all of that. Like, that's a lot. I'm just saying, I'm throwing that in there because that's part of it. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? That Wakanda aspect when it comes to everything else dealing with Marvel, they have a lot that they have to flesh out, explain. But this street level shit, all they gotta do is keep introducing characters and move forward. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think everybody be happy. Oh, we got Punisher next? Cool. Oh, we got Moon Knight? Cool. Blade? Cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, easy peasy. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about what variant this is or anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need that.
That old confusing ass shit.
That's too much going on, man. That's too much going on. That should have been, I hate to say it, that should have been a one-time thing. That should have been to me. You know what I'm saying? Let Loki deal with that, and after Loki is over with, we ain't got to hear about multiverse ever again.
Never. Right.
Ever again.
Maybe the multiverse was the introduction to like Spider-Man. Because I was like,
Spider-Man.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he's street level and he's cosmic. He fits.
Now he's cosmic.
Oh yeah.
He checks all three boxes at this point.
Right.
We already had, as far as MCU go, Spider-Man was already there. And I like they ain't even give us no explanation that Spider-Man's been swinging around New York City for the past year and a half or however long. You know what I'm saying? Tony went and found him and brought him on board. You know what I'm saying? That's the way you do things. We know who Spider-Man is. You know what I'm saying? We'll go back later on and be like, man, what was Spider-Man this whole time when the Avengers was fighting in New York? You know what I'm saying? Like, where he was at?
He was in 8th grade.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Legit, like straight up.
He would have put in work though. You know what I'm saying? If he was Spider-Man at that time, he would have put in work.
Right.
Yeah, he would have did his thing, man, fighting the Chitauri or whatever. Or when Loki showed up, he would have did his thing.
Sure about that?
Oh yeah, to me, and this is just me. Ain't nobody on the Avengers fuck with Spider-Man. Like the real Spider-Man.
Right.
Oh no, I mean not
even
Are we
close.
talking about Tom Holland's Spider-Man?
I mean, if he can get there. I mean, I put it to you like this: Tom Holland Spider-Man. If push come to shove, nobody can really fuck with him neither.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? They downplay a lot of the stuff that he do because he a kid, but nah,
they got to show that growth.
Right. That's all that is. Tom, could nobody? You see, Captain America had a tough time with him. Actually, Captain America would have been mollywopped.
Right.
He would have been mollywopped
because you on the ground. I'm twice as fast,
twice as strong.
Right.
I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm you times 10.
I get above you, get the high ground, it's over with. Right.
He would have been mollywopped. And that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't use, like, he's smarter than, you know what I'm saying? Like, Spider-Man is the ultimate Swiss Army knife when it comes to, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to things, man. But yeah, everybody would have been mollywopped. Maybe Ant-Man. Ant-Man just because he fucking, you know what I'm saying, this small. But everybody else, mollywop. I was about to say Dark Panther, Black Panther.
In a straight up hand to hand, I think T'Challa could take him.
I don't know, man. I would like to see that. I don't even know if that happened in the comic.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. But what T'Challa? What is this the T'Challa that's trained in every martial arts in the world, or is this just T'Challa that can fight good? You know what I'm saying? They look T'Challa, as dope as he is, the version that we got in MCU, he is horrible. Yeah, he is horrible. They really set him up to be trash. They really set him up to be trash. And you know, salute to Chad for making the best of what they gave him, but they didn't want this dude to be OP. I put it to you like that because he is kind of OP,
and we all know why. That's what it is,
right? And you know, we ain't gonna go there.
Nope. It don't have to be said. It's already known.
Don't need to be said. Don't need to be said, man. But let's keep going. Shout out, recast T'Challa, man. Recast.
Right, man.
Recast T'Challa, man. Where I wanted to go. Oh, did you see that? Where do I want to go? It's something I wanted to say. I can't remember it. What was it? It was an Easter egg. Okay, let's go back to Clint not making it.
Okay.
You had his son called. Kate helped him. I thought he could only not hear out of one ear.
That was kind of, yeah. He would wear hearing aids in both ears if he couldn't hear. That was, yep.
That just came to me. I wanted to go back to him not making it, but then I started thinking, he only had one hearing aid in. What is going on with that?
That's an editor mistake. Or maybe he couldn't hear because of the car chase scene, because dude shot the gun so close to his face when they were look, I'm grasping at straws, but no. Okay, so like he's driving in the car, right? So he can't hear out of this ear, his left ear, right? So yeah, okay, now none of that makes sense. Because I'm just saying, like, sometimes when somebody shoots a gun inside of a car, the ringing can it can cause the ringing in your ear. So the dude did shoot inside the car. Kate wasn't inside the car because she was hanging out the side of the window, but he was in the car, so it could have affected his hearing in his good ear, and hence why it sounded so muffled to him until he got his hearing aid. If that makes sense.
No.
Damn.
But I mean,
good window.
I'm just saying it could happen.
I guess they're trying to show the fact of,
or maybe he's losing his hearing in this ear. He doesn't know it.
Right.
No, I do think they're trying to show, you know, that this
human side.
This is what a real Avenger would look like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Yes.
he don't have any superpowers. He's using the best that he, you know what I'm saying? He gets hurt, he gets injured. Ain't no fast healing, or you know what I'm saying? It's his eardrums is gone. Can't hear, which would throw off him shooting an arrow, by the way. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing.
We'll throw off
That's
him
to
being
me,
able to move the way he does.
right? And the move I
His
would like
equilibrium would be off.
right play off of that. He would not be able to flip and shoot arrows the way you know what I'm saying. I don't care
You
how
have
good you
vertigo,
are.
like straight up.
Once that you know what I'm saying, your equilibrium is off.
Yeah, that's a wrap. You
That's
can't
a
even
wrap.
stand up, right?
Right. I wish that they would show maybe they will show that, but I wish that they would show maybe him missing due to like when his ear thing came out, you know what I'm saying? Well, shit, even with the ear thing in, he wouldn't be the best.
Right.
But I think they do need to. That would be dope if they played on, you know what I'm saying, something like that. Even if they just, you know, just threw it in there, just to throw it in there. Oh, I was off because I couldn't hear. You know what I'm saying? Or my eardrums is gone.
And we talking about just regular hearing aids. I don't know if you know the difference between a regular hearing aid and like a cochlear implant. That shit goes deep in your ear.
Yeah,
and you have the cochlear, but that was just like a
that was
hearing aid you could buy at
Walmart. Some shit.
Right.
I'm just saying, you know, they didn't have to go to that doctor chick. They could have just went to the local
Walmart. Got a new one.
And got a new one.
And it would have been a lot cheaper.
Like, shit. I don't know what she charged him, but yeah, you could have went and got him a little $20 ear amplifier or whatever, because that's all it was. You know what I'm saying? Hearing amplifier. It's $19.99 on TV. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but yeah, I don't know why it just came to me. I'm like, this dude, he only had one hearing aid. Why was she so mad that he had a hearing aid?
Oh yeah, you don't.
He was heated about that
relying
shit.
on technology.
I mean, because she can't rely on it. You get what I'm saying? She deaf.
She didn't need it.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
it seemed like she was born deaf.
Well, it was kind of plays back to her being a child and asking her dad, like, why can't I go to the school for deaf children? And he was like, you don't need it. Right. And so her as an adult, she's like, you don't need that. Like my dad told me I couldn't go to this deaf school because I don't need it. Like, you don't need that.
I'm fucking 40-something years old. I need my shit. And I just became deaf over the course of two or 3 years.
Right.
Man, give me my shit. She stepped on it.
What did he say? More milk, please?
Yeah. No, it was it milk or cookies? It was cookies, I think.
Milk and cookies, please. That's what he said.
And she's like, "Oh, this one."
He said more milk and cookies.
Shit. Right.
You know some shit. Just
please.
Don't know sign language, so she went right over to the cake. So we saw Ronan come in and just murdered the whole fucking whoever that set was. That was, you know what I'm saying, the east side
tracksuit.
He came in, went straight to the east side tracksuit. She shows up. They always show up just in time to see them jump out the window, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Was she training? She was coming from training. Is that what it was?
It didn't say.
It yeah. She just showed up to
wherever they was at. I wonder why
Fat Man Auto Repair.
Yeah, why Kingpin would put her in charge though, and why keep the tracksuits? Because they kind of trash. Like I ain't keep them. They like
she ain't got on no damn tracksuit.
Nah, because she like y'all trash. They like stormtroopers.
Nah.
And she's Vader.
And she Vader, yeah. Vader, they like stormtroopers.
Knocking their head on the doors and shit.
Yeah, they trash.
Stormtroopers. They can't like nothing
either. We also have the clown, Kaz. I think it's Kazi.
Yeah, Kazi.
In the comics, him, and Kate actually have a flirtatious relationship. She got the hots for him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kind of hinted in this episode. She was saying the handsome
Right.
Russian dude or whatever she said. What role do you think he plays going forward? Is he the one who's going to help make Echo turn? Because I think he's vying for, you know what I'm saying, a seat at the table or a spot of power also.
Mm-hmm.
The clown. What do you think? You think he's gonna he might be the catalyst into that?
Like he's planner. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think so. I think that's a safe assumption. Just because like he kept referring to Uncle, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, we don't want to piss Uncle off or whatever. I think he's setting her up to fail.
Right.
Yeah, I can see that. But I think they do have Kingpin liking her way more than everybody else. I think that's gonna be, and no matter how much he tries to play her, I think Kingpin will either see through it or just not give a damn because I like her better than I like your ass. You know what I'm saying?
That's his niece.
Yeah, that's my niece for real. You on some trash shit.
Right.
But I do think that will play that's going to be an issue going forward. Is that the clown versus Echo? I know what I want to say. How do you the power? You know what I'm saying? In the comics, she can mimic people in the comics, and now has the Phoenix force inside of her. Do you like that they differentiated the way that she does it versus the way that they had Taskmaster? What you know what I'm saying? You saw Black Widow, right, Mika? You saw that?
Mm-hmm.
So her and Taskmaster have the same powers in the comics, same photogenic memory. Telephotogenic memory. That's what it was called. They have that. So I can see somebody do something one time and boom, I can do it.
Right.
You know, they switched it up for Black Widow had like a chip or something that made her, and I still don't think that's the real Taskmaster.
Nope.
I still don't think that's the real Taskmaster.
I think it was
that's neither here nor there. But how do you feel about them just showing her at a young age, like looking at the boy, his footwork, the way he did, and then she got up there and did that?
I think it would make sense for her because she's deaf, so her other senses kick in, right? So she's more in tune with what's going on around her. So for her to sit there and like literally study what that boy was doing and was like, I know your next move. I know exactly what you're doing. Like most kids wouldn't do that, you know what I'm saying? Because they're, you know, if kids can hear, they're distracted. They're like, oh, it's a puppy outside, you know, like, but for her, because she's deaf, she's just like, she's like, okay, I'm zoned in. I'm zoomed in on what your next move is. Now, as far as her not having the same, you know, powers as she has in the comics, how do you introduce that?
Oh no, I don't expect them to introduce like her having the Phoenix. No. That's just, I'm pretty sure next year it'll be gone. She won't have it. You know what I'm saying? The Phoenix again, but because that was just, you know, that's just a storyline. You know what I'm saying? It's a dope storyline. People like her as a character. You know what I'm saying? Same way that they like Miss Marvel as a character, stuff like that. So I was just saying, as far as her real power is the telephotogenic fighting style that she does. That's her real power. So I was just saying how it was dope how they introduced it, like the way that they showed that she has that ability. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't shown like she's some kind of overpowered superpower person. You know what I'm saying? It just, man, I'm finna watch and study, and I'm so smart. You know what I'm saying? Shit just come to me. Boom. I can see it one time. I can do it. You know what I'm saying? And we don't need the extra explanation of a variant X gene.
Nah, we don't need
you know what I'm saying? None of that. It's just she can do this. The shit that she can do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fine.
And the reason why she can is because she's deaf. Like for her, it's I'm gonna pay attention in every move that you make. That's why when she was fighting the dude in the boxing ring, she saw his hand twitch.
Yeah,
she peeped that like real fast. It was like, okay, I'm about to bust your ass.
Right.
So I see that playing into like going forward in the series. Like she's gonna be able to like predict like every move that Hawkeye and Kate make, and it's gonna not be in their favor. And yeah, she's dope. I like her.
Yeah, she is. She's she's one of the better, because we go back to WandaVision. WandaVision was like corny. The first 3 episodes, slow drag. I mean, no action, no magic. Hell, until the last episode, there was no magic really done. She did the little shit around the house, but like no magic. You know what I'm saying? Falcon and the Winter Soldier, it was more of a straightforward, but even the villain, well, no. I guess it's depending on who you classify as a villain, because the Flag Smashers was horrible. I don't even like me and Kobe like their cause or whatever was trash. The leadership was horrible. I wouldn't follow them dudes. Even if I was like some kind of fanatical, let's blow the world up, and they said the same shit, I probably wouldn't follow them. I'd be like, yeah, I wouldn't do the same.
Blow y'all ass up too, right? Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, who is this little girl that y'all running? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I can blow the world up on my own. Man. I start my own little cult or something. Me and Jim Jones.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
What was the other show came out after that? Loki. Did we get Loki? We didn't even really get a villain in Loki, because I don't think, we look at He Who Remains. To me, he wasn't a villain. He was just there. He was remaining. You know what I'm saying?
They tried to kind of set up Ravonna as a villain, but she wasn't really either. She was in the dark. She had no idea.
Right. So I didn't see a real antagonist. Well, I guess you can say the TVA was the antagonist. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I guess
not even really though, because they just followed orders.
Yeah, they just followed. Like nobody. Right? There was no bad guy in Loki to me. You know what I'm saying? Would Sylvie count? Is Sylvie the bad guy?
Technically, I guess you could say that.
Would she be the Sylvie? Why didn't they just give her? Why couldn't she just be who she was in the comics, man? Why they have to make her damn Loki variant? I do not like that, man. Do not like that. But I gotta say this, man. Where am I at? I want to apologize for because I wanted to go like in on this until I brought this picture up and said, oh snap, she really is. That's real, that's her leg for real. I still think they're pandering, but I was about to come in with some heat. I was about to flame their ass up. You know what I'm saying?
Not blame on.
Yes. But I still don't think that it should have been highlighted the way that they had the little girl with the leg. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, how did her leg? Like, I need, if you're gonna throw that in there, show me why her leg is like that.
Was she born that way?
Right. Because
did she lose it in a car accident?
What's going on? We know that, or not, what I'm saying? Let me not say we, but people who know of Echo, they know she has a handicap, and that handicap is she's deaf. I didn't know we were gonna get a deaf and a war vet. You know what I'm saying? Like let me not say it that way, man. They gonna cancel me. But
they gonna cancel you.
But
I'll support you though, because I ain't gonna throw you under the bus like some people do in Hollywood. That ain't. I ain't gonna be like that. Ain't my dog.
Don't step rogue me, man. Don't do me like that. I just didn't know that they was gonna give us that. You know what I'm saying? Like it really surprised me.
Yeah, I didn't expect that either.
You know what I'm saying? I was when they showed the girl, I was like, oh shit, she about to get in there and do work, and then they showed her leg. I was like, wow, that's
And
not her leg.
they gave the leg a close up.
Yeah, I'm like,
That shit got about 30 seconds of screen time.
It did.
it was there.
Oh, it
It
did.
It was its own character.
Right.
Oh, it did. It was its own character. It knocked the whole hearing piece out of Clint's head.
Wow.
All you heard was ding. I was like, wait, does that happen?
She put her leg up and broke the little board or whatever. Like, but I guess use it. I'm thinking
in real life, that leg would have came off.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing too. Like, hey, we can't see. They're gonna cancel you, man.
No, I'm saying.
I just keep thinking about how much it would have hurt to get kicked by that motherfucker.
Right. Right.
Oh,
but
yeah.
like as soon as he swung that board to hit her leg,
oh hell,
it would have came off. It would have came off. Not unless she had like one. I mean, I've seen people with prosthetic legs. Their legs just sit inside of the prosthetic. That's it. Like it's not hooked to anything. They don't have any belts or anything to keep it in there. It just fits inside of the prosthetic. So in a real fight, he would have swung that board and hit her leg, and it would have went across the room. It would have went across the room.
It's just enough to have like a natural suction to it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that force would have that leg.
My ex-brother-in-law used to have like a sock that he put his leg in, and it had like a clip that it clips into the prosthetic, so it doesn't necessarily come off, but you ain't finna swing that bitch to kick nobody.
Right.
Come on, that's unbelievable. Completely.
That's I mean, that's why that her having a prosthetic leg doesn't make sense because most people know that you would not be able to do everything that she's doing with that leg. And like I said, as soon as Clint hit that board, as soon as he hit her leg with that board and it broke, I was like, man, really?
Terminator leg right here, man.
Right. Like
they can't even walk. Like it doesn't even look normal. Like the walking, they have to like kind of waddle to keep the
because it's they do their best to measure and get you know what I'm saying, but it's not your leg.
No.
Right.
But and that's
we're
one
not
thing,
trying to get canceled. We just
I'm not trying
thinking logically.
Right. They didn't want to put that bullshit on the screen.
Yeah, well,
they tried to make us pass it off to make it like it look like, oh, this is what it really looks like. Nah, no.
Again, this ain't nothing. This is nothing towards the actress that plays this character.
If anything, we give you props because
she made it forward.
You made it realistic.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even think they had to play up to that. The way that she's doing what she's doing. They didn't have to show a process unless later on they're gonna have her in some kind of, you know what I'm saying, something that reveals her legs or something, but they didn't have to show us the leg thing.
Right.
To me.
I agree.
And if they wanted to make it a part of the story, they could have then had her lose her leg as part of the storyline, and now we have a bridge. On the bridge. Yeah, of course on the bridge, On
the bridge.
But
like if she was in the truck that got hit by the arrow, and you know what I'm saying, like she's riding in the back, and she get hit by the arrow, and then it just so happened to take her leg. You know what I'm saying? So
damage beyond repair, they had to cut a leg off or something.
Right. Like give us something that tells us like damn, she ended up this way, not just boom, here you go, she ended up this way.
Like I'm saying, I was like, wait, man. Because like I said, I did not know that the actress had a prosthetic limb, but I was like, man, she's already deaf. Now y'all gonna give, you know what I'm saying? Like now you're gonna give her a prosthetic limb.
You gave her 2 handicaps. Well, 3, you said. Like, 3 handicaps.
The script, if you think about how that's written down in like the screenplay, you don't even, that's not even logical. Like you can't even, there's no setting the stage. It's just boom, it's there.
Right.
We're not going to give you any kind of introduction as to why, like you said, it's just there. You just have to accept it.
It's crazy. They put a lot of emphasis on her signing.
Mm-hmm.
her not being able to hear in school, her talking to her father about why she didn't send me to the school for the handicap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why you just didn't send me to not to school with the deaf people, the handicap? Because I'm 100% handicapped.
Mm-hmm.
I have one leg and I can't hear. You know what I'm saying? Like I check every box. Whatever box you put in front of me, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, y'all emphasized that she was deaf. So everybody, oh, that's Echo. She's the deaf superhero, blah, blah, blah. One leg. Like, that's like getting, you know what I'm saying, Batman and having him without an arm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? His origin. He gets introduced as Batman, the greatest detective in you know what I'm saying, DC history. And everybody knows who, you know what I'm saying? The fans of Batman is like, man, that's Batman. And you see him deducing, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third, and then they show just, you know what I'm saying, all he has is this on the right side. You be like, what?
He takes off his robotic
that
arm.
The grappling hook, though, cuz that's Batman.
That's the grappling.
He done made that shit look tight, though.
That's the grappling. That's the grappling.
Don't even need a damn belt.
Nah,
you got everything in my hand.
You got just the utility arm right here. Just slot
some bionic commando shit.
And then we get back to the Batcave. He's like,
right. Put my shit in the charger and be right.
He got a charger. He put on the charger.
Don't let the power go out.
Right. His shit on.
That's
Batman, though.
That's wild.
Batman.
It's. I just thought it was bad foreshadowing because they foreshadowed the hearing with the sign language. You know, the ASL, American Sign Language, and then foot in the. You know what I'm saying? All we got was foot action.
Out of nowhere, right.
They put a lot of emphasis on her leg during the fight scene. Yeah. A lot of emphasis on her leg when she's fighting Clint.
Mm-hmm. Like I said,
show me one person that can do that. That's all I want to see. Show me one person who can do that.
Like this thing, you know what I'm saying? Like her leg would have just straight on flew into the air, just gone.
Yep.
I want to see. You know. Let me not say that. If anybody could send me some footage of
somebody doing this in real life,
right? Give me to where that they said that, you know what, we got footage of people doing this. You know what I'm saying? Let's make her do it.
But that's her stunt double anyway.
Oh, no doubt.
I wouldn't doubt it, but I just want to know. I want to see, because I know, like I said, once I found out that that was actually her prosthetic limb. You know, a lot of people praised Marvel for showing, you know what I'm saying, having her being represented, or that side being represented. But I was like, she's already deaf. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how much more represented can you be? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I would like to see somebody with a prosthetic limb doing capoeira, gymnastics. You know what I'm saying? Anything with the centrifugal force can throw your prosthetic limb off or whatever. I would like to see that. You know what I'm saying? You see anything, Kobe?
Nah, I can't find nothing.
Yeah. See, if it ain't on the internet, it ain't real.
Right.
Bruh.
If it ain't on the internet, it ain't real. But nah, man, that's it. And like I said, this episode was a great episode. It was a dope episode. And I'm really digging.
Wait a minute.
Really digging.
Hold on.
You found something?
Hold on. We gotta find out. Hold on. Nah, see, he ain't moving nowhere near like she was moving.
Just kind of slow with it.
Very much so.
Mm.
Favoring the leg. Nah.
Sound like you broke something.
Not even close.
What is it? What is it? Gymnastics? What is it?
No, martial arts.
It's martial arts.
Yeah.
They don't even include gymnastics in the Paralympics, so that just tells you right there. Like,
yeah.
So
yeah. Give me something a little more believable.
Not saying there's not disabled gymnasts out there. It's just they probably don't do their gymnastics with their prosthetics. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So yeah. I mean, kudos to Marvel for including someone who has a prosthetic leg, but it's hard to believe that she
that's grounded in realism.
Right. This is like a what if episode.
Oh.
Damn,
man. Don't go there. Don't go there.
Lord. Oh man.
What if episode? I really ain't got too much to say more about it. Like I said, I really enjoyed this episode. This episode was way more straightforward. No like mystery. Other than like at the end, even that was straightforward. He's in the apartment or whatever, but there was like no big other than I guess Kingpin situation. But you know what I'm saying? Like the first 2 episodes with all the exposition, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of speculating to do with the first 2 episodes. This episode straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Which I enjoy, and I guess that's what made this episode equal to, if not better than, the first 2. This one episode. You know what I mean?
Right.
So what do episode 4? What's episode 4?
I feel like we're gonna get some more information about
Jacques.
Jacques.
Yeah, I can see that too.
I think they're gonna give us a Jacques backstory.
Jacques Duquesne.
Yeah, I can see that.
But this will be episode 4. We only have 3 episodes left.
I don't think it's gonna be the whole episode. Will be that. I think they're gonna do like they did with Echo, like the first, before the
5 minutes or so, right?
Yeah, the first 5 minutes we're gonna get his backstory and why he wanted the Ronin sword so badly. They may go into him being the one that trained Ronin or whatever the case, whatever. I think we're gonna get a backstory. I think we're gonna get his backstory, and then we're gonna play and then we're gonna go forward.
Yeah, there are 2. You said the one who trains Ronin. Mm-hmm. Not who trains Clint. Now, in the what I'm saying, like I said in the comments, he trains Clint.
Right.
What if he is the person who trained Clint to be Ronin?
Mm.
Okay, Mika.
And that's why he got this sword at his neck. Like, I'll cut your ass with your own sword, dog.
Right.
I see you, Mika. You've been doing your homework, man.
Thank you.
I'm with that. What you got, Kobe? What?
Like I said, I think we're gonna get some more backstory about the mother and kind of her involvement with everything.
She Madam Mask?
I think so, but I can't say that for sure because it would make sense, but then again, it wouldn't.
Right.
At the same time,
I'm with you.
I think she's got something to do with this criminal underground that they keep hinting at.
Ooh, not to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Kate started talking about her dad being the greatest and helping people out and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that they were both criminals, but then her saying that makes me now think that the mom. This really goes back to the theory of what I believe, that Kate's mom killed Kate's father.
Of course he did. I mean, she did.
Right.
Helpful.
So hearing Kate say either she is oblivious to what was going on back then and she just thought the world of her dad, or that what she said was actually true. I'm leaning more towards maybe it was actually true and the moms is just out here, murking people.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think it'd be a dope twist. Well, I guess it wouldn't really be a twist. A lot of people speculating already, but to have her become, be Madam Mask or she's the, what I'm saying? Because right now we don't know who she's working for, who's the big mob boss on that side of the table. So I can see her and Kingpin duking it out. for
For
being power, right?
Mm.
For the power structure, you know what I'm saying? So to be kingpin on one side, her on one side, you know what I'm saying? Somebody said the power broker might play a part in this as far
Oh
as
yeah, that was who said that?
things going on.
I heard an interesting theory about her being a
Rob
part of.
said that.
Yeah, he said she
Yeah.
might be a part of Spider-Man too.
Mm-hmm.
I did see that, and I think that would be an interesting theory, but I think it's wrong.
You think it's wrong? I say why not? Why not? Because she seems more down to earth, more down. You know what I'm saying? As far as if we're gonna have Sharon Carter being the power broker, it's the lane that she needs to stay in is this lane. I don't need to see her turn into no scroll. I don't need to see her and Spider-Man crossing paths or any kind of mystical thing. This is her path. Like I don't want to see Punisher go to space if they bring Punisher back. I don't want to see him let me see him and Loki together. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see none of that shit.
They should never cross paths
At all. You know what I mean? Like I don't even want to see it at like no Avengers reunion or Superheroes Anonymous. I don't want to see none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just let Punisher be the vigilante, anti-role model that he is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's out here wasting people.
Right.
I never, you ever thought about the kill count Punisher has, and he's just still out here running the streets.
Can't nobody do nothing with him.
This dude be racking up bodies, man. Bodies. Like his kill, he got to have the highest kill count in comics history, I believe. I believe he got to. They do rack up. It's like points to him. He get paid for everybody. It's
well, damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right,
man, that's crazy. But yeah, I don't. I think the power broker could play a role in this, some type of an issue. But it's still that Yelena situation. When does she come in? Episode what? Next episode, 6. Last episode.
The end.
The end. And y'all are all on board.
That's how we hang cutting off.
He gonna it's gonna be like one of them scenes where it's gonna be like you feel like it's a happy day. He gonna make it. You think he gonna make it home, and then she gonna come out of nowhere and just
airport. She kills him at the airport.
Yeah.
Or
he makes it all the way home, and she kills him on his front step.
Can't hear shit. The shit is gone. She sneak up on him behind, and boom, done.
Yep. And he dies he made it home, but he dies on his front step.
But he dies on the front step.
That would sting worse.
Yeah, it would. That would, because he just made it. Yep. That's crazy. Y'all keep saying I think Clint is gonna die, man. I'm with y'all.
I think so too.
Clint's gone.
Let's think about it. What else is Jeremy Renner supposed to be doing as far as the Hawkeye character? Nothing.
I don't know, and I haven't heard any. I haven't heard any like contract, renewing of contracts or extending contracts. I haven't heard anything. The one rumor I did hear is him, like you said, with either the West Coast Avengers, the Great Lakes Avengers, or the Young Avengers, him being the head, the main, you know what I'm saying, the guy who's training all these kids and stuff like that, the Professor X to, you know what I'm saying, to whatever.
I can see that if all the original Avengers were still around.
Well, I was gonna say that it makes more sense because all the original Avengers ain't around. He's the last, and you know what I'm saying, other than the ones who are off in space. But what other Avenger that's a main that was there from the Avengers first movie is still kicking it? None of them. But that's this guy right here,
he completes the transition. Okay, we got them. They're gone now. Let's move on to these other super teams. Let's rebuild the Avengers with new characters. Everybody that was second tier, like your Ant-Man and T'Challa at this point. Right. And all of our secondary characters that weren't the forefront, they weren't the original 5. Let's bring them to the spotlight, make them the new Avengers, you know what I'm saying? And then let's give them teams that branch off of that.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like getting, I guess I get rid of him, but like killing him off would close out that chapter in the chapter in the MCU, like because everybody else pretty much don't. I mean,
either
everybody else is gone. Yeah, they dead or they're gone. So it just makes sense for them to end his chapter.
That's like I was saying. I don't think Thor's coming back.
Oh, he ain't coming back.
Nope.
I think he does all his thing up in space.
In space.
Yeah.
We're gonna see maybe some
with the
King
Guardians.
Thor.
I think we get an unworthy Thor. Even though I know they kind of started off with that, but I think that's how they ended. You know what I'm saying? When his story, it ends with him not being able to pick up the hammer anymore. Him just losing focus or losing sight of what it takes to be king, because I do think he'll end up being king of Asgard. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a tragedy with, you know what I'm saying, story.
Right.
I think that would be dope. And that could be a way
to torch to Jane. And also I think he passes the torch to Better Ray Bill.
That's what I was gonna say. Maybe Better Ray Bill shows up. I forgot about Jane Foster.
She'll get Mjolnir, and Better Ray Bill will get Stormbreaker.
Foster, Jane Foster. That's Australian for beer, if y'all didn't know. Oh man!
All your age.
Hey,
the kids don't know that that commercial.
Don't worry about age, man. I wear this thing right here proudly. Proudly. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean. But yeah, so old Avengers get replaced by the new Avengers. We already have Kate Bishop, we have the Patriot and Eli. I'm sorry, not Eli, Elijah. Who else? Who am I missing? Oh,
Stature.
Wiccan and
Speed.
Stature.
Only person we're really missing is Franklin Richards and Hulkling.
And Iron Patriot. Or what was his name? Oh no.
We got Riri. She's gonna slide in here too. And they go Kamala Khan. She goes slide in there as well.
Marvel. Nah, yeah, they got the full gambit. Now, what I would like to see, and I was just reading this, they were saying how what they said, how dope or how down Kamala Khan is, Miss Marvel. She went up against the establishment in the comics. They had it was an act that came out that said if you're not this age, you couldn't be a superhero. You know what I'm saying? And it was her. It was Miles Morales, and it was because she's got a team called the Champions, if I remember.
Okay.
She's not part of the Young Avengers. She's part of the Champions. You know, it don't matter. They
gonna plug and play this, yeah.
But I could see them doing something like that. Like their whole storyline is that, you know what I'm saying? Because they even came out with a law called the Kamala Act, I think is what it was, and that's what it was. So you couldn't be, I forgot what age it is. I want to say 16. If you were 16 and wasn't registered as a superhero, or if you were 16 and was out being a superhero, you would get arrested. You know what I'm saying? Prison time.
I even had the setup in mind. Think about it like this, right? We get all these Young Avengers characters. They all in the background, right? Nobody's really in the forefront. We still have this Thunderbolts Dark Avengers team. They finna run around. They finna do their thing. No doubt about it. So they finna run around unchecked because Thunderbolt Ross is behind his backing them. They finna run around unchecked. They basically do whatever they feel like they need to do. They for one are either going to, I guess, stop taking orders, become bigger than, you know what I'm saying? And the Young Avengers gonna be like a ragtag team to take them down.
Take them down. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
You know who I think is gonna be in charge of them though?
Wolverine.
Nope.
No,
Bruce Banner.
who? Bruce Banner.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like
Think
that.
about it. Think about it though.
He is,
they keep him around. He's the only one who's really still kind of around.
And he was never like an Avenger, but he was.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like that. I still don't like
it. I don't like it either, but I think that's the route we're going.
Oh, you know who we forgot? Well, he's a side character though. Well, I was gonna say Rhodey. Rhodey's still there. War Machine, he's still there, but
I still think he's a Skrull, cuz I still think he's a Skrull.
Everybody's a Skrull, man.
I'm serious though.
What makes you think he's a Skrull?
Think about his whole recovery, right? Mm-hmm. We already went over this. Think about his whole
back walking, yeah.
Right.
Did he have a cane?
Nope.
He didn't have a cane or nothing, did he?
Mm-mm.
He back running 3 miles a day and shit. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think Rhodey got snapped either. Nope.
No, Rhodey didn't get snapped.
That's when he got changed.
Okay.
I'm serious, man. Like there's a lot of things that we haven't seen yet. And that's think about it, because we haven't really got any movies that have really kind of gone over that. I think we're gonna see a lot of that shit in Secret Wars.
I know when he got changed. He got changed in Iron Man 2.
You went from Terrence Howard to
that's when he
Don Cheadle, yeah.
That's when the Skrull showed up.
So Don Cheadle's a Skrull.
Wouldn't that be dope if he was a Skrull and that's the story that they, you know what I'm saying?
I think that would be funny. And if it was me and I was Terrence Howard, I'd be real pissed off about that.
If I'm Marvel, I'm using that though. I don't care how pissed off you are. I'm using that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got snatched up. This is when the Skrulls infiltrated. They came and snatched Rhodey up at this particular moment, and it's they have like a picture of Terrence Howard being snatched up, and then Don Cheadle showing up.
No, they do like the back of Terrence Howard's head.
Yeah, the back of his head.
Yeah.
And all you hear, what's going on, man?
No.
These
damn Skrulls, man.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh wow.
Oh, that'll be funny. That would destroy the internet right there, man. At least black internet. That'll destroy.
Oh yeah, we have a good time with that one.
The black internet is undefeated. Black internet is undefeated, man. The Unicron came out or whatever it's called. They started calling it the Omarion.
It is the Omarion variant.
Omarion, like we don't play, we don't
lose neither.
We some of the most creative people, man. We just poke fun at everything.
Know this.
We poke fun at they
we can find humor in anything. Right.
Anything. We finna poke fun at. World ends in 21 days. Well, we're gonna be, you know what I'm saying? We throwing cookouts, we doing all types of shit. Like, I don't know. Omarion. Did you see some of the threads though?
No, I didn't. I haven't seen
I did.
It's hilarious, man. It's to even come up with that. You know, these is regular people. I'm like, some of y'all need to be comedians in real life.
Right. Like for real.
Y'all wasting y'all time on Twitter, man.
Too talented. Too talented.
Y'all could be writing for somebody like Kevin Hart.
Oh man.
Terrible.
Oh, man. Omarion. Anything else y'all want to say?
I'm good. I'm ready for episode 4.
Episode 4. Anything? Any other topic y'all want to skate on, ride on, real quick?
All right, told you, man. I got a lot to say about the one, but we're gonna keep that shit to ourselves.
We'll change podcast for that, and we'll do that on Society's Coach.
Okay, yeah, we could do that because we can do that. We can do this.
Somebody else brought that up to me today about old girl. Oh, they were saying it was since it's her trial. You know, her trial started today, but they released.
It started yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
It started actually on Monday, the 29th.
but they released some kind of information that would make you go that way instead of even worrying about her trial. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, they'll do that, man. They'll do that. Oh, it was either the pilot or it was somebody. He's testifying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep,
it's crazy. But we'll, like you said, we can talk about it. We can do all that on the outside. Different podcasts. Yep. Do I have anything else I want to put out? No.
Remember how we were talking about Chucky, the TV show?
Yeah.
It ended yesterday, and they already greenlit season 2.
I told you, man. I think this show is a hit. It's a hit. It's the new Dexter.
Nah, don't say that.
It's a new who?
Don't say things like that.
Did you say Dexter?
It's the new Dexter.
Maybe season 7.
Hell no. This new Dexter, he's slipping.
Yeah.
No doubt.
This new
he's slipping.
Dexter.
Like this new Dexter, not even Dexter. Like how, bro, you making rookie mistakes.
Right.
What they said it was? He hasn't killed in how many years was it?
However, his son is like, his son was like 5 or 4 when he left him. So it's been like 10 years.
It's like 10 years.
This Dexter, not even the new Dexter. I was like, bro, come on now. Come
Y'all all caught up?
Not yet.
He ain't watched a damn episode.
No, I have.
Which one?
I got it.
What? What's the last one you watched? I
was getting ready to watch the new one after I was going to watch Hawkeye, but then I had to rewatch Hawkeye because I had missed like the last 10 minutes of it. So I just rewatched the whole thing.
Yeah, you need to.
So you got to see the son come back and everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a good feeling the son's there to set him up.
Yeah. I mean, he's like Dexter. Like you would not expect what's happening in this series from Dexter. The mistakes that he's making, and how he's trying to cover his track. He's doing rookie stuff. Like if this was like season 1 of the first Dexter, even then he was like was a seasoned serial killer.
This is Dexter before, you know what I'm saying, when he first started killing.
Basically,
and he had the hair.
Back to
that shit used to be funny. But he had the hair. You don't remember like when they showed flashback? He had the hair that would cover his face.
That cover his face.
Right.
The side piece. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
It's the same actor. They just try to make him young. They put the hair in his face.
Right.
Yeah, man.
But yeah. Like I said, y'all mark my words. I think Harrison's there to set him up.
I think he is.
I think he's like Blue when you watch like some of these episodes. He says things that I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. Like, why would we need to know that about you? You know what I'm saying? Like he says things that gives him away. But I think he on his way up to where because for one, you don't find somebody like that, and then he has such a reputation. You had to have known, you know what I'm saying, what the people said about him. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, you know, he said I can't even tell you that because I'll be telling you the story, but how he says he finds him, and I'm like, really? And then if you can find him that easy, that means everybody can.
Exactly. Right? Exactly.
So,
yeah.
And I think, honestly, we'll get a cameo from some characters from the actual show.
Oh,
they did a good chance to hide it. I think one character in particular, that's going to be the one to bust him. Yep. One character in particular, that's going to be the one to bust him. And
talking about the person he was working for on the previous season?
Yeah. It's going to be one of his cop friends from the previous show. It's going to be the one to bust him. Yep.
Because Harrison set his ass up.
Yep, I think so too.
I think he's in cahoots with the police in Miami. Yep. And they was like, yeah, we found your daddy. Go up here and play nice.
Right.
Okay. And then as soon as you get enough information out of him, we're gonna come in and just arrest that ass.
Get it. And I think
But
that's
then
how the show ends.
he gonna pull like regular. He gonna do what Dexter
'Cause they're
do
not-
and get away.
Do you think, because this is supposed to be a limited series, do you think this goes another?
No, it's over.
No,
They trying to
they're
give us
gonna
a
catch
logical
him.
ending, right?
Yeah,
Or
they gonna
he's
catch
gonna die or something like that. Just because people were so upset with the way the show ended originally,
right.
that's why they came back and did this.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Do you think they should even greenlit this?
Yeah.
Do you think this was needed?
I mean, I do, because I mean, I'm one of those people that was like, damn, y'all ended it like this.
I was mad the way they ended Dexter. I was mad the way they ended the show.
So at least with this, I ain't gonna say we're gonna get closure, but it's more like we're gonna get the ending that we deserve. Either he gonna go to jail or he gonna die.
Right.
Because it was inevitable that he was gonna get caught. I mean,
now that y'all say that, good. I'm glad y'all said a good question. This would, I guess, extend this topic just a wee bit longer. What's the worst ending in television history, or for y'all? They don't have to be just the worst ending. What show? What series ended just bad? I got 3. I got Lost. I have
couldn't get into Lost.
Sopranos.
Oh, The Fade to Black, yeah.
And I have Game of Thrones.
Didn't watch it.
You watch Game of Thrones?
Nope.
Oh, it was great up until the last.
Nope. I couldn't get into Game of Thrones. It was just, it had too much hype for me.
But it was well deserved. Because the thing is, I remember this is how I started watching Game of Thrones. I was watching True Blood. True Blood would go off in Game of Thrones.
That had the worst
that's
I was going to say True Blood had the worst ending.
True Blood to me had the worst. Like when you got up to like season 4, then that shit fell off a cliff and burned and crashed and burned and just died. Well, whenever they started introducing like fairies and shit like that,
I didn't know, but that's a thing in the books. I didn't know that was an actual thing in the books, but I was like, this shit, fairies. The storyline that Jason had with the werecat or whatever the fuck it was, that shit just happened and disappeared. We didn't get nothing from that. That was kind of Game of Thrones-ish. You know what I'm saying? Like,
poor Tara.
True Blood ended horribly.
Oh man, I used to feel so bad for Tara watching that damn show.
I forgot about True Blood, but that's how I got into Game of Thrones. I watched True Blood. Game of Thrones would come on. It didn't pick up steam. Probably.
It's okay. That used to be my shit, cuz.
Hey, they love Suki, boy. They love that little white girl, boy.
Show us your nipples.
She was trying. Hey, Rogue was out here trying to show her nipples off
every episode, right? She was getting down.
You finna catch these titties
every time.
Hold on, Rogue. Slow down, man.
Right.
Dial it back a little bit.
Hey. Yeah, calm down, man. But yeah, they introduced some fairies, werecats, and all types of shit. It went crazy. And I think the writers was like, man, I don't even know how we
can get away with all this shit. I
was gonna say I don't think they knew how to reel it back. Like I think that was.
It got too
you introduce too many entities into a show that's strictly about vampires. Like if you I can see you introducing werewolves. Cool, because vampires and werewolves don't.
Right.
Yeah, right. Werewolves and vampires they don't get along. Right. We got it. But then you started introducing fairies and goblins and witches and hobnobs and broomsticks and all kinds of stuff. And it's like now you put too much into it, and now you're sitting here trying to weed through all this, and that's why we got the ending that we got, which was horrible. It was so horrible. Why don't you just go ahead and introduce zombies too while you at it?
Right. Did he turn into an angel? What did he do? He floated and turned into an angel. What did he do, Eric?
Oh, no, he was alive. He was still alive.
Was he still alive? No, I thought he died.
No, he was still alive.
I thought that's what he was doing.
No, they were
Because what you
running,
got?
it showed him at the club, him and the girl. They were running the club again.
Oh, you right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I could have sworn he turned into like some
The
I don't know,
super vampire.
man, I thought it was like the super vampire or whatever, and he ascended. I thought that's what happened, man. I could be wrong.
No.
'Cause,
No, you talking about Bill. Bill was the one who was he got
no, he
what was
got
his name?
cured.
No.
No.
Bill was the one who shared his body with the oh god, what was the damn shit called? Because it took over his body. Then
Dang
he
it.
killed
See,
himself
they
and
be
sacrificed himself.
introducing all kinds of
Right.
yeah, that's what happened because he ended up getting infected, whatever they had introduced at the time, and he ended up sacrificing himself, and that's why Suki ended up
married to the other guy.
Married to the other guy. Yeah,
Trash.
I told you.
Trash.
Like I said, after season 4, that show went downhill.
I think they just ran out of ideas. They was like, you know what? We could end this, or we could introduce fairies.
No,
And
that
was
was
like,
right around the time when they made Lafayette, you know what I'm saying, voodoo and all that shit. And I was like, why?
They needed a storyline for Lafayette.
Right. That's what I think they needed, a storyline for Lafayette because he was a fan favorite in the show besides Suki, right?
They took it too far. Like
again, it's True Blood. They didn't give a damn. They just threw some stuff in there. They just threw some stuff in there. They was like, damn the comics.
They finna get this Alfredo.
Right. Good. No.
Another show that ended horribly, Wayward Pines.
I watched all the way up until the last couple episodes. Yeah. I was done with Wayward Pines. Because it was like, okay, what? I'm still like that. I'm still like,
oh no, that was me at the end, because they were like, oh, that they did 2 seasons of it. So I was like, when they ended the first season, I was like, what?
Yeah, but it was wet with intrigue though.
Right, and then they came with the season 2, and then I was just like,
what? Yeah.
Who signed up for this? Right. Like who signed? Who did this?
Because it was fun. It was. Did you see that, Kobe? Wayward Pines.
Yeah, you got to check out Wayward Pines.
It had Terrence Howard in it, man. Hold on, man.
It had Terrence Howard in it.
That's right when Empire came out too.
Yeah,
which was kind of funny that he was on 2 shows on Fox at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, man, I got to change it to my outfit for Empire, man. See him show up. As
I can't.
On Empire.
Lucius.
I didn't see him show up as Lucius instead of the sheriff or whatever he was on Wayward Pines.
Right.
Hold on, man. Wrong TV show, man.
So I think when we talk about movies that had tragic endings, a lot of not movies, TV shows that had a lot, bad endings. Like a lot of shows, like Under the Dome, which was a great show to me. I liked Under the Dome. It got canceled. So you never got your ending on why they were trapped in this dome.
It wasn't supposed to go past the first season.
Right.
So it ended up getting 3 seasons. Yeah.
I was super surprised. I thought it was done. I'm watching Under. I was like, okay, because it came out. It was a limited series. I think Stephen King. Is it Stephen King?
Yes,
it's like Stephen King. Yes.
And I was like, okay, cool. This is because I think it was a summer show, something to hold over for the summer. You know.
Yep.
And it showed back up. I said, wait, what? Under the Dome still playing? You know what I'm saying? But it was a good show. But I knew it wasn't supposed to last. And I'm surprised that they stretched it as long as they stretched it.
Yeah. I mean, and it actually ended like mid-season during the 3rd season. Like it was like we got a story, and then they was like, yeah, Under the Dome got canceled. That was my show.
Right.
Wait, where can I watch the rest of the seasons?
They do stuff like that, no? They give you a show, it'll start getting good, and you dialed in, they were like, oh, nah, we had to get rid of this. This shit went. I don't even know how this passed muster the past 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on? You know what it was? A program director came in. He was like, all right, what we got for the summer? They was like, yeah, we're on season 3 of Under the Dome. He was like, season 3? What?
Why is that still on?
Right.
Wasn't that a limited series?
And y'all talk about shows that ended. Man, I keep coming back to a lot of the shows we've said are HBO shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Which is, they for some reason, they just always fall flat at the end. Like, to me, I hated the way Entourage ended.
Yeah.
I hated the way that show ended.
I think that was because of the didn't What's Called have a scandal? What's his name on there? The one who played the agent.
Jeremy Piven.
He had a scandal going on, right?
I don't know.
I think he did. Now rumor is that they're trying to get that back together to do a show, an Entourage show, like a spinoff, but with drama and Turtle and everybody else, those same components. But I don't think it'll be called Entourage. I think they want to get away from that, call it something else. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I did the movie, and the movie wasn't bad.
No, the movie stunk, dog.
It was all right. It was basically just a long episode of.
I didn't like it with Ronda Rousey.
I didn't like some of the characters. You're right. It was too star-studded at this point. But like I said, that show, once you hit like season 6, season 7, it started to fall off.
Yeah, it
fell off big time. I hated the whole story arc about Vincent Chase being the drug addict. I hated that storyline.
You got to be a drug addict, man. You can't do Hollywood without being a drug addict. I think drama with man. Then they had drama with the drunk, right? Was he a drunk?
He was a drunk at first. Yeah, he was a drunk at first.
It was something because it was something he was dealing with at the same time that
he was Johnny's Bananas had got canceled.
That's what
he was trying to find work. Right?
No. He did find. That's what he did find work. Remember? He was working on what was it? And he was like trying to prove himself that he was way better than what happened with Johnny Bananas. Is that what it was?
I think Johnny Bananas had gotten canceled, and he had been looking for work because he moved back in with Vince after the rehab. Because Johnny Bananas got canceled while Vince was in rehab.
Because Vince,
then he got a part in the movie.
Vince wasn't working.
Right.
Johnny was working. And then that got canceled. You're absolutely right.
Yep.
Turtle went on to manage
the tequila.
Tequila, did the tequila because he couldn't manage the trash rappers that he was managing.
Right. Saigon,
yeah. What happened to Saigon? But and then no, you're right. It ended poorly. It was but once you get up in season, like what we got now, I'm surprised a show like Grey's Anatomy is 17 years. No, I think it's longer.
18 seasons in. I made a joke about it earlier.
Yeah. 18 seasons of Grey's Anatomy. 18.
I'll do you one better. How many seasons of Family Guy are there?
23 now.
23.
Oh, so that's including. So are you including the cancel when they got canceled?
Yep.
It's included.
Family Guy runs continuous. There's no break.
Yeah, there's no
break.
Once
they stop a season, boom, the next one starts next week.
So when Family Guy first came out, they didn't think it was going to be
a hit.
They didn't think it was going to be a hit, so they canceled it. And then they made a joke.
Canceled it, right?
Yeah, they made a joke when they came back that they were like, "Weren't we canceled?" And he was like, "I guess the people from Fox really wanted us back." And
Cartoon Network, was it either Cartoon Network or Comedy
Adult
Central
Swim.
was running? Yeah,
right.
They was running the reruns and stuff like that, and people was eating it up.
Mm-hmm. And so Fox was like,
maybe we got
bring it back. So, and it's the same thing with American Dad. Like, even though it's not running on Fox anymore, TBS picked it up. Yeah, TBS picked it up, and you can watch all new American Dad episodes on TBS.
Yeah, I mean, they'll do that. I mean, you had a trash. I think it's a trash show. Manifest gets picked up by Netflix, and they'll botch that. And I think NBC does horrible shows. I hate to say it. When it comes to shows like that, they look.
NBC is a sitcom network.
Yeah, but when they try to do like that sci-fi ish type,
It always falls flat.
it's bad. The best thing they had, I don't even think was that NBC. Yeah, was Heroes. They did the 2 seasons of Hero. Was it 2 seasons?
3
seasons. They did 3 seasons of Heroes. The Writers Guild did their strike, and that's what ended Heroes. Then they tried to bring it back with I forgot what it was called, Heroes something, and that was just horrible.
Heroes Reborn.
That was bad. You know what I'm saying? No Peter Petrelli, none of that. Like
none of that.
You know what I'm saying? But NBC, because I mean, I know y'all done heard me joke about La Brea. La Brea is horrible.
But it'll get picked up by Netflix and it's gonna take off.
No, it's they're talking about giving it another season.
Wow.
I said, what?
Why?
Man, I'm finna let me get a little money together and let me get some cameras. I'm finna make me because if that shit could last, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I could put something together that'll work.
Right.
That shit is bad. Like the CGI on it is bad. All the effects, like y'all. This is like a early 2000s sci-fi film to me. Off the Sci-Fi Channel. You know what I'm saying? Giant megalosaurus versus
two-headed mega shark, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or
two-headed mega shark.
Yeah, no, it's you know what I'm saying. The shit. That's what it reminds me of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It just looks dated. It just looks bad, man. I don't get it. Manifest. I don't know how that got picked back up neither. They had a show about an asteroid coming. I don't know if y'all have seen that. It was like a show about an asteroid. That didn't last. Nah, that didn't last. But
I don't watch NBC.
Nope.
And you want to know why you don't watch it?
Because they don't have Quantum Leap no more. Which ended bad. So we didn't even know if Sam made it home.
Yeah, but I think we shouldn't know that he made it home, right? I think that's the beauty
allure of the show, right?
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of it. Look, was Knight Rider NBC?
Yep,
I think so.
NBC is trash, man. Nah, I ain't even gonna go there. Y'all got anything else? Any other bad shows? Any other shows that ended poorly, ended bad? Nope. Good. I know it ended bad. Yep. Family Matters.
Yeah.
That ended bad. Remember he went to space. He went to space and that was it.
Oh yeah.
Urkel went to space. That was the last episode. That ended bad, man. That ended the best. One of the best endings was probably Fresh Prince. That was a dope ending.
Oh yeah, because it got a true resolution.
Right. Martin.
They had too many behind the scenes problems.
It was too much stuff, but they ended it. I think they ended it properly, the best that they could. Right.
Wayans Brothers didn't even get a final episode.
Nah, they didn't.
Right.
Their last episode was the Roy Jones Jr. episode.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
That was the last episode? Oh, man.
Yeah, then they got canceled.
They got canceled.
Man.
All those black shows, they either get canceled or they get terrible last episodes.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's wrap things up, man. I appreciate everybody for coming out and enjoying the show. We did get some viewers, no comments. Hey, if y'all step into the arena, man, say something, man. Throw a tomato or something. Let us know that you in here.
Throw a tomato. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't care. Throw a
I
tomato.
ain't beat my face for nothing.
Oh, don't throw a tomato at her. Throw one at me. And let me know that y'all in here.
Right.
But don't forget, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. If you want to support, you can always donate. www.buymecoffee.com/blueshouse, or you can hit the Cash App, $Bluminati, BLUMINATI. That's Mika G. That's Kobe. I'm Blue. We signing off, man. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
Take it easy. Be safe.
I'm Iron Man.
Ooh, and she. That's right.
Right.
And we out, man. Peace.